All right, Grant. Well, you get ready for Vandebilt week, Holy War week, man. How excited is it to be around here, get ready for the biggest game of the year?
I'm stoked. Just tell the guys to stay calm. It's just another week, It's the district championship, but you just got to keep preparing like you have all year and doing the same things at practice.
Obviously, you guys, I know, got off to a slow start, a tough non-district schedule. What did y'all learn from that going into district, and look like y'all playing pretty well right now?
Yeah, the seniors really just got together after those 3 games, and we wanted to, win out the rest of the year so we could try to get it done this Friday and just keep going.
In your opinion, what's been the main reason why y'all won so many games?
We stayed confident. We didn't let the losses get to us. We haven't had many losses in the past 4 years, but we knew how to bounce back from it and get some wins.
Obviously, Vandebilt, they're undefeated. They've been playing well all year. A good challenge for you guys. I know they've been playing well on defense. So what's some of your expectations and what's some things y'all going to have to do to get a win?
We're definitely going to have to just keep running the ball. And then if they adjust, we'll have to adjust. And we're just going to keep playing our game, run our option, doing all the basics.
It's a big rivalry. I know y'all beat them twice last year, including in the playoff game, a very intense game over there. The atmospheres are always crazy. So how do you think y'all going to handle the pressure and the excitement come Friday?
I think we'll be calm. We played in the Dome before. We've been in big situations, so I think we'll handle it good.
I know it's going to be a battle of quarterbacks, too. You got Ethan on the other side. You've been playing pretty well. What's some things you admire about Ethan? I know you said y'all are pretty close with each other.
Yeah, Ethan's a great quarterback. He's a dual threat. He can run, pass, got a good arm. He's a great quarterback. Yep.
Obviously, it's also week 10, so y'all have an eye on the playoffs. No matter win or lose on Friday. How do y'all feel going into the playoffs, and what's it going to take to possibly get back to the Superdome?
Yeah, this game means a lot, but win or lose, we're obviously trying to win it, but it doesn't determine our season. Playoffs is where it comes, and we just can stay focused after this game.
Talk about you. All eyes have been on the quarterback. You're a senior quarterback. You've been playing pretty well lately. Just talk about how you approach every game and trying to play every snap like it's your last and giving them your full effort.
Yeah, I try to give it my all every snap. Just tell the guys, blow people off the line, play with your heart on every play.
So, like you say, it's Vandebilt week, man. I know it's school. What's the reaction across school here? I know Edie White hasn't lost to him in a while, so, I know y'all don't want to be the first to lose to him again in a while, but what's the student body reaction?
Yeah, it's big this week. We're just trying to make it – we're not trying to make it bigger than it has to be, just trying to stay calm and collected.
But if you can sell the community, get here early because that stadium's going to pack.
That's right. Be packed.
All right, Coach. It's Holy War week, week 10, Vandebilt, undefeated. I guess it's going to be crazy, typical, normal Edie White Vandy. What's some of your expectations, Coach?
Yeah, I expect it to be a really good environment. Very good football team that we're playing on Friday. Obviously, when you're 9-0 at this point in the season, good football team. Do a lot of good things. So it's going to be a challenge for us. It's going to be the best football team that we played in a while. So we're going to have to continue to get better. And I think we have over the last, 6-7 weeks. I think we've gotten better in some aspects of the game, particularly offensively. Defensively, tackling better, good in the secondary, so haven't really given up a whole bunch of big plays. So those things, I think, are going to create a really good matchup on Friday.
And especially after the tough start, everybody, so I was wondering if Edie White would rebound, but your guys have stayed together and they got, had a little winning streak after that 0-3 start, I think. So how good was it to see the kids rebound, Coach?
I knew they were going to rebound. We knew how tough that was going to be. It happened. I think it made us a tougher football team. I think the thing that people don't look at in those first 3 games is how close those games really were. And you could go from 0-3 to 2-1 really quickly. But that's okay, and that's over. I think we learned from it. And now it's really about creating some momentum for yourself as you try to enter the playoffs. No matter where you're seated or anything like that, that you're going to be playing your best football in the playoffs. And that's really what's important about Friday for us, to continue playing better as you enter the playoffs, no matter where you fall in the bracket.
Especially Vanderbilt, they got a good quarterback on offense. They've been scoring a lot of points. What you expecting from your defense, Coach?
Yeah, we got to tackle. We got to tackle in space, and that's really the key to the game. They do a lot of things offensively, and they're pretty balanced. Probably more balanced than we've seen them in a while. So But you got to tackle. That's the key. Don't give up big plays and tackle those guys. Get them on the ground. If you do, you got a chance.
And defensively, Coach Wallace has those guys flying around. I know Grant gives you a good advantage, and you got some weapons, Carter, and so on. So offensively, it's the same mode like y'all want to do, line up, run.
I mean, that's going to be our base. Of course, we want to do some things that take advantage of the things that we have. And so that's in the game plan this week. Some things that we think maybe get us a chance for some explosive plays, and because they are that good on defense. And so if you're expecting a 15-play drive every time you get the ball, probably not realistic. So you got to get some chunk yards on offense, got to keep the ball in your hands. Obviously, you cannot turn the ball over. And again, if you do, then you got a chance to be successful.
And I know people say Edie White has had the best of Vandebilt recently, but these games have been pretty close, right? And especially that playoff game last year. Could have went anyway.
Yeah, last year kind of turned around for those guys. And it was a really competitive regular season game in Week 10, and probably one of the best games I've been a part of in the playoffs. So that's what you expect from the rivalry, from those two programs. And I don't see why it's any different this week.
Just district title, and that's all a bragging rights. With the alumni and everything. Yeah,
it is. It's a big game for a lot of people, and that's why after the Assumption game, I mentioned it to our kids. We try to not harp on that, but you got to recognize what it is. So we talked about it after the Assumption game last week, put it in perspective, and then got back to work on Monday and just said, hey, let's go prepare for the things that we know are going to happen. So it's what we did this week. I thought we had a really good week.
All right, well, and it's going to be a good crowd, so get here early, huh, Coach?
Absolutely. Get your tickets early.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, brother.